All right, Brianna, we are going to start with lesson 2 of your vocabulary. So it says, hang on. It says word list. Study the definitions of the words, then do the exercises that follow. Arrogant. Showing too much pride in oneself. You were arrogant to claim that you knew all the answers. Another form of the word is arrogance. Arrogance is a noun. It's a feeling of too much pride in oneself. Declaring that you are sure to win is another example of your arrogance. The next word is boycott. It's a verb. To join others in refusing to deal with a person or group. Customers plan to boycott that store if it continues to overcharge. It's also a noun. The act of boycotting. The fans called off their boycott when the teams agreed to lower ticket prices. Campaign. It's a noun. The first definition, a series of actions intended to accomplish a goal. Picking up litter was the first step in the campaign to clean up the town center. Number 2, a series of military actions in a particular area. General Sherman's 4-month-long Atlanta campaign ended with the fall of that city on September 2nd, 1864. It's also a verb. We're still dealing with the word campaign. To take part in actions planned to accomplish a particular goal. Students who wish to campaign for class office must submit petitions. Ceremony. It's a noun, a formal event held in honor of a special occasion. The bride and groom exchanged rings during the wedding ceremony. Custody. It's a noun, control over and responsibility for care. Following a divorce, each parent may want custody of the children. Number 2, in the keeping of the police. In jail. The new officer took the thief into custody, took them into jail. Degrade is a verb, to bring shame or disgrace upon. By lying to cover up his cheating, Sam degraded himself even more. Another form of the word, degrading, is an adjective, causing shame or disgrace. Losing the trophy because one player had taken a bribe was a degrading experience. Detain is a verb, to stop or hold, to keep from going on. The customs officers detained us while they searched our bags. Extend. It's a verb, to reach out. The conductor extended her arms as a signal to the orchestra to be ready. The second definition, to offer. I wish to extend my apologies for behaving so badly. Third definition, to make longer. The exhibition was so popular that the museum decided to extend it by a week. The fourth definition, to stretch or lie. The property extends for a half mile beyond the river. So this doesn't mean like to lie, to tell a lie. It means to lay down, to lie. So the property lies for about half a mile beyond the river. The property extends half a mile beyond the river. Integrate. Integrate. Verb, to unite into a whole, especially to end the separation of races. In 1948, President Truman integrated the armed forces of the United States. Another form of the word is integration, which is a noun. The act of uniting or bringing together, especially people of different races. In the 1950s, many people opposed the integration of restaurants and other public places. Segregate. Verb, to keep separate or apart. Ranchers segregate sick animals from the herd to prevent diseases from spreading. Another form of the word, segregation. It's a noun. The act of keeping separate or apart. One of the goals of the civil rights movement was to end racial segregation in the United States. Supreme. It's an adjective. Number 1, the highest in rank or position. Saddam Hussein was the supreme ruler of Iraq until his overthrow in 2003. The second definition, of the greatest importance. Supreme. The mayor declared that eliminating homelessness was the supreme challenge for the city. Triumph. Triumph. Noun. Number 1 definition, a noteworthy success. Helen Keller's graduation from college was a triumph. Number 2, the joy winning brings. The dancer who was invited to audition shot a look of triumph at those who were not so lucky. It's a verb also, to win. The winner of the National Spelling Bee triumphed over 49 other contestants. Another form of the word, triumphant. It's an adjective, joyful over a victory or success. The triumphant skater was given a hero's welcome on her return from the Olympic Games. Vacate. It's a verb, to make empty, as by leaving. We will vacate the house at the end of June to make way for the people moving in. Vacate. Last 2. Verdict. It's a noun. Number 1 definition, the decision reached at the end of a trial. The foreman looked grim as she announced the verdict. Number 2, a judgment or opinion. The verdict on the new computer is that it does twice the work in half the time. Violate. It's a verb. First definition, to break as a law or a promise. Working for another research company violates the agreement she made with her previous employer. Number 2, to treat in an improper or disrespectful way. The vandals who violated the cemetery by knocking over gravestones had to restore it. Another form of the word, violation. It's a noun, a breaking of or failing to keep something like a law or a promise. Revealing the secret to your friends was a violation of the trust placed in you.